Hey everybody, my name is Forbes Riley, and I'm an American actress and a TV host. And I was delighted when I got my copy of Missing, which is Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People based on a real life relationship. It's well written. It's amazing. You know, it talks about a man who has lost his wife and his daughter, and it's very well done. I'm going to highly recommend that you go get your copy of Missing. It is a powerful, exciting read. Mr. Mian Moshe Zia. He is the author of Missing. And I want to give a big shout out and a kiss all the way halfway around the world to my dear friend. Check him out at Mia's website. It's called www.miamoshenzea.com. Missing, available on Amazon. Again, I'm Forbes Riley, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Sonic Web Studios specializes in custom web design, app development, social networking, search engine optimization, domain registration, email marketing, online stores, and more. Since our birth, we have been designing and developing immaculate websites and providing web solutions which are a cut above the rest. As a leading web designing enterprise, we have a team of extremely talented web designers who are well-focused and have the experience of working on multiple web developing platforms such as PHP, Magento, custom WordPress, and more. Sonic Web Studios has been helping businesses of all kinds, whether big, small, established, or startup, impress their audiences with exemplary web solutions. We don't just create beautiful and functional websites. We give you a complete online solution with the main goal of enhancing your yearly revenues. We aim to give your business the online exposure and brand acknowledgement that will help you in achieving increased conversions leading to profitable sales. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show. It's time to give a shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international award-winning author Mian Moshe Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, then you'll love Missing by Mian Moshe Zia. Available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. It takes place in 4 countries with 2 strangers and 1 target where truth is an illusion and those you love will be the first to go missing. It's available in paperback and ebook on Amazon. Missing by Mian Moshe Zia has garnered great reviews and is even loved by Hollywood celebrities including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today. Order Missing by Mian Moshe Zia, now available at Amazon.
It's now time for the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube, iTunes, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and the MikeWagnerShow.com. Mike brings you great guests and interesting people from all across the globe. So sit back, relax, and enjoy another great episode of the Mike Wagner Show.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Looking at a professional website without breaking your budget? Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, time to give a shout out to our brand new official sponsor, international award-winning author Mian Moshe Zia. If you love fast-paced mystery, then you'll love Missing by Mian Moshe Zia. Available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. It takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, and 1 target, where truth is an illusion and those you love be the first to go missing. It's available in paperback and ebook on Amazon. Missing by Mian Moshe Zia has garnered great reviews and even loved by Hollywood celebs, including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today. Available on Amazon, Missing by Mian Moshe Zia. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at Facebook.com/The Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, and more. Coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, Pandora, and TuneIn. And heard worldwide on Himalaya, Radio Public, Geo7, and more. take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel and follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. We're here with a wonderful lady based on Long Island, and she is the next best thing coming, and she started in School of Rock. She began at the age of 4 and was in Les Miserables and White Christmas, and she's a 15-year-old singer, songwriter, and multi-talented, multi-instrumentalist, and a Broadway actress. We'll talk about some of her great experience, and she's also a big supporter of organizations like Nobody that advocate for young people and more, and also managed to teach herself some other cool instruments. So, live, ladies and gentlemen, from the Plus Studios in Long Island, and we'll be featuring her single, Optimist, and more. Ladies and gentlemen, the very next sensation, the very multi-talented Ava Della Pietra. Ava, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, it's great to have you on board, too. So you started in School of Rock, and that's how you got started. And you also started at 4, and you were in Les Miserables and White Christmas, and you were a singer, songwriter, multi-instrumentalist, and Broadway actress. And you also taught yourself some pretty cool instruments, and you're some big supporter of a number of organizations, and you managed to keep yourself busy, especially you being an optimist. We'll play that later on. And before we talk about that, tell us how you first got started, Ava.
For sure. So I've been singing pretty much my whole life, ever since I could talk. And that was probably around 4. I did my first community theater production. And a lot of people came up to my parents and said, you need to get her an agent. You have to try and get her on Broadway. And a year or 2 later, my mom got me an agent. And 3 auditions later, I had an audition for Les Mis. And I booked it, and that's kind of skyrocketed from there.
Oh, my goodness. So what was that woman that precisely influenced you into what you're doing today? So, in other words, you talked about you started singing since you were first born. So what was that one precise moment that simply said to you, this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life?
Well, I've always really had a passion for music, and I've always really liked to songwrite. But I started to take it a little bit more seriously, and I went to a recording studio to actually record a song. The first one I did when I was 10. But before that, I had just always been kind of coming up with songs on the fly and improvising 10-minute songs as I go. But yeah, I guess I realized when I was in New York City and I had all this access to all these recording studios, that maybe in addition to being an actor, it would be great to start recording songs and writing my own music and kind of creating my own style.
Mm-hmm. And who are some of your favorite artists and singers growing up?
Well, I was really into Broadway songs when I was younger, like Idina Menzel. But as I've gotten more into pop, a lot of my influences are Louis Capaldi, Ariana Grande, of course, and various other artists like Ash, and I love Ed Sheeran, Camila Cabello. Really, just all of them are so inspiring.
Mm-hmm. And also, too, what are some of your favorite Broadway musicals and movies, as well as your favorite actors and actresses as well?
Yeah, so I've always really liked Annie. That's an older one, obviously. But that was one of the first movies or Broadway shows that inspired me, as well as Matilda. Mm-hmm. But current Broadway shows, I really am in love with G. Irvin Hansen. That's been kind of my favorite for a while.
Mm-hmm. And, of course, we'll talk about you being in School of Rock, Les Miserables, and more. We'll talk about your Broadway experience in just a minute. But first, listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, time to give a shout-out to our official sponsor, international award-winning author Mia Mo-Sinzia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, then you'll love Missing by Mia Mo-Sinzia. Available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. It takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, and 1 target, where truth is an illusion, and those you love will be the first to go missing. It's available in paperback and ebook on Amazon. Missing by Mia Mo Sinzia has garnered great reviews and even loved by Hollywood celebs, including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today. Available on Amazon, Missing by Mia Mo Sinzia. Also, The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at Facebook.com/The Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, Apple, and more. Coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, Pandora, and TuneIn. Heard worldwide on Geo 7, Radio Public, Himalaya, and more. Take The Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to The Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel, and follow The Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. We're here with 15-year-old singer, songwriter, multi-instrumental, next sensation, Ava Della Pietra here on the Mike Wagner Show. She also a Broadway actress, and she got started in School of Rock. She also appeared in Les Miserables and White Christmas. And tell us all about School of Rock and some of the others you've been in.
Yeah, so School of Rock, I really had the time of my life. I was a swing, which is an understudy for multiple roles. So I understudied 6 roles, and it was just really an incredible experience because sometimes I'd have to go on just a few minutes before the show started, or even during the show. One time I went on 15 minutes into the show, and the swing role is just so exciting because you never really know what to expect.
And what exactly is a swing role? Is it where you're asked to fill in for somebody or do something on the fly? So what exactly is a swing role? You can explain to our listeners.
Sure. So a swing understudies multiple roles, and if any of those roles are, or any of those actors or actresses are not available that day, you go in, and it actually happens quite often, especially since it's so many roles. So it was really fun because I got to play multiple roles in School of Rock, and I kind of got to see the show from all these different perspectives.
Mm-hmm. And what was your favorite in terms of the swing role? What was who's your favorite character?
Probably Summer Hathaway, because she's the lead and she has a really fun song called "Time to Play."
Mm-hmm. and have you seen the movie itself with Jack Black, School of Rock?
Yeah, I did. I actually had my audition for School of Rock was just a week after my birthday. So for my birthday, we watched School of Rock. And actually, while I was in School of Rock, Jack Black came to see the show, and everyone in the cast got to meet him. And all the kids had a conversation with him, and it was really, really incredible.
Wow, I was going to say happy birthday to you on that one. So.
Thank you.
All right. And you also were in Les Miserables and White Christmas, and tell us about that. If you want to talk about some of the other experiences you were on Broadway, feel free to do so.
Yeah, for sure. Acting was a big part of my life when I was younger. So Les Mis was my first show and kind of the start to my professional career in music or acting, etc. So that was when I was 7, and that was also so exciting. I didn't realize at the time that people were being paid to perform in these shows because I thought it was so much fun. I was like, how is this a job?
I ask myself the same question every day. So,
after Les Mis and then White Christmas was a year later. Then I went on to School of Rock, and once I left School of Rock, I decided that songwriting was more of the path that I'd like to go because I have more creativity and I get to spread my message to the world.
Mm-hmm. And what exactly is your message?
I guess my theme for the songs I've written so far has been pretty positive vibes because I strive to write songs that people can listen to when they're having a good day because with everything going on in the world right now, I think we really need to embrace those good moments. Those are really important.
Mm-hmm. Very important idea, and you're also supportive of organizations like No Bully and also part of the social and political movement, and tell us about some of the organizations you've been in, including No Bully, and what inspired you to be part of it, especially No Bully.
Yeah. So No Bully was an organization that a lot of kids from Broadway were a part of, and I was part of like a music video where we sang a song about having a voice and inspiring others to speak up for what's right and what's wrong. I've also been a part of other organizations like NF Hope, which is it's helping to fight neurofibromatosis. And I've done a couple of benefits for that organization and just various other organizations along the way, because if I have the ability to sing and entertain people, I mean, why not do it for a cause? And all these causes are always so fun. The people are always very nice because we're doing it to help others. So everybody, it's just a great environment.
And what exactly is neurofibromatosis?
It's a disease, and actually, one of my family's close friends has it, and it really, I guess, impedes somebody's lifestyle. But I'm definitely really happy to be a part of it because a lot of people suffer from it, and it's not really something that people think about that much, I think.
Mm-hmm. And if somebody were to ask you what message would you say to the world right now, what would you say at this point?
I think trying to have a positive mindset when you can is really important. I know everybody, it's important to have those sad moments as well, but if we can try and promote a positive mindset as much as possible, I think a lot of more people would have less anxiety and be a lot happier.
Mm-hmm. And how can people help, and how can people contribute to the organizations?
For NF Hope?
No Bully? No Bully, or any organization you support. How can people help, and how can people support?
Yeah, I mean, really just do research and look into different organizations besides No Bully and NF Hope that help to stop bullying amongst children, as well as helps, I guess, with medicine for neurofibromatosis, and just become educated so you can potentially help to solve these issues.
Mm-hmm. And that's very important as well, too. We're here with Ava Della Pietra here on the Mike Wagner Show, and you do provide a great outlet for providing a voice and encouraging people to have a voice. And speaking of voices, you also got some music out there. You did Christmas Tonight, Rising Star, Hear My Cry, and more. And tell us more about those songs. If you got some other songs, feel free to mention as well.
Yeah, so Rising Star was one of the earlier songs I did, and it's just I think it's an inspiring song that's basically telling people to be themselves, and that the message is that anybody can be a rising star, and that we're all special in our own ways. And yeah, that one I really love. Another one was Hear My Cry, and that's dedicated to my brother, and it's about how I think everybody should have someone who's there for them and who they can trust to support them when they need it the most. And yeah, I think a lot of my releases so far are pretty positive and trying to say that we're all here for one another, and together we can make the world a better place.
And you certainly do a really good job, Ava. And where can we find your music at?
Yeah, you can find my music on Spotify. My two releases, Optimist and Christmas Tonight, are on Spotify and iTunes, various other music platforms. But to keep up to date with my future releases, you can go to my website, avadellapietra.com, or you can follow me on social media at Ava Della Pietra for Instagram and Facebook. And I think that pretty much covers it. I'm going to be releasing a few more songs soon, and it would be, I can't wait for everybody to hear it.
And I myself, I can't wait to hear as well, too. And we'll play Optimist in just 1 minute. But first, you listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios, and brought to you by our official sponsor, international award-winning author Mia Mosensia. We'll be back with Ava Della Pietra and her song Optimist in 1 minute on The Mike Wagner Show.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention The Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hey everybody, my name is Forbes Riley, and I'm an American actress and a TV host. And I was delighted when I got my copy of Missing, which is Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People based on a real-life relationship. It's well written. It's amazing. You know, it talks about a man who has lost his wife and his daughter, and it's very well done. I'm going to highly recommend that you go get your copy of Missing. It is a powerful, exciting read. Mr. Mia Mosensia. He is the author of Missing. And I want to give a big shout out and a kiss all the way halfway around the world to my dear friend. Check him out at Mia's website. It's called www.miamosensia.com. Missing. Available on Amazon. Again, I'm Forbes Riley, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from The Mike Wagner Show. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on over 30 podcast platforms, including Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, Apple, and more. Coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, Pandora, and TuneIn, where The Mike Wagner Show interviews great guests, cool conversation, lots of laughs, coffee, and more. Take The Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device, subscribe to The Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel, and follow The Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today.
Hey, this is Ray Powers. And if there's one thing you can count on in these unpredictable times, it's that you're in good hands getting some great radio, courtesy of The Mike Wagner Show.
We are back with Ava Della Pietra, 15-year-old singer, songwriter, multi-instrumentalist, and Broadway actress on The Mike Wagner Show. Right now, here's one of her recent singles called Optimist, and she's very optimistic about it. Here's Ava Della Pietra with Optimist on The Mike Wagner Show.
I don't like no negativity. Give me some positivity. Life's full of possibility, so take a chance. I see the world in an awesome light. Colors in my eyes so bright. Yeah, I know we'll be alright. When I'm in the dark, I find a way. Oh yeah, to be the sunshine on a cloudy day. It'll be alright. It'll be okay. Even when the world has lost control, I keep a smile upon my face. It'll be alright. It'll be okay. When I feel it down, I look around and I know tomorrow is a brand new day. Oh, I've been an optimist, yeah. I'm an optimist, I'm an optimist, yeah. I've been an optimist, yeah. I'm an optimist, Don't worry how things should be. Focus on the way the world could be. If we choose happiness, it would be beautiful. Every cloud has a silver lining. Look up and we will find it, long as we just keep on trying. When I'm in the dark, I find a way. Oh yeah, to be the sunshine on a cloudy day. It'll be alright. It'll be okay. Even when the world has lost control, I keep a smile upon my face. It'll be alright. It'll smiling, smiling, smiling. We keep on smiling, smiling, smiling. We keep on smiling, smiling, smiling. We keep on climbing higher. Keep smiling, smiling, smiling. It'll be alright, it'll be okay. Even the world has lost control, keep a smile on my face. It'll be alright, it'll be okay. When I feel down, I look around and I know tomorrow is a brand new day. I like being an optimist, yes. I'm an optimist, I'm an optimist, yeah. I like being an optimist, yes. I'm an optimist, I'm an optimist.
Optimist by Ava Della Pietra on the Mike Wagner Show. And once again, tell us more about that song and what inspired you to write. That's a great tune, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, so Optimist was my my second release after Christmas Tonight, and it's about being positive and always looking on the bright side of things and just being an optimist. It was produced by Will Hicks in England, who's a fantastic guy, and I had so much fun on the trip. And basically, it's just about having a positive mindset, and I think it's important for people to be able to listen to a song when they're feeling happy and they want to feel encouraged.
Mm-hmm. I guess Don't Worry, Be Happy takes on a whole new meaning these days. So,
Yeah, for sure.
and where can we find Optimist at?
Well, Optimist is available on all streaming platforms like Spotify and iTunes, and also you can listen to some live versions on my website at avadelapietra.com or my Instagram at Ava Della Pietra and my Facebook and all the social media platforms.
That is so amazing. And we're here with Ava Della Pietra here on the Mike Wagner Show. And not only she's a singer, songwriter, multi-instrumentalist, and Broadway actress and an optimist, you also taught yourself some cool instruments like the ukulele, piano, guitar, violin, and what got you inspired? And what else can you play for us? Maybe do 12 things and chew bubblegum at the same time?
Yeah. Well, so my first instrument was violin and then piano, and I ended up picking up the bass for School of Rock, and that was really an exciting experience because I had to learn how to play the bass 3 days before my audition for School of Rock.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, so I had to learn how to play Teacher's Pet, which is one of the main songs from the show, and after I learned bass while I was in School of Rock, I picked up guitar, and then I picked up ukulele somewhere along the way. So now I proudly play 5 instruments, and I love all of them.
That's amazing. And what instruments are you looking to play next? Or learn, I should say.
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm not really sure. I guess something that I've been trying to do is I've been trying to work on something called the loop pedal, which is a device where you can record multiple layers of a song live, and it loops it, which means it plays it over and over again, right? So you can layer the song and you basically create a track live. So I've been trying to do that with my 5 instrument. Ed Sheeran does that with his guitar, and he's pretty popular for that. But I've been trying to do it with multiple instruments, and I've performed live a few times like that. But I hope to make that more of a regular thing because I think it's really cool. It
sounds like it. Can you also do cowbell as well?
Yeah, I could add that in as well.
Sounds good. We're looking forward to it. We're here with Ava Della Pietra, 15-year-old singer, songwriter, multi-instrumentalist, and Broadway actress with Optimist. She was in School of Rock on the Mike Wagner Show. A very big thank you for your time, Ava. You've been fantastic. Looking forward to having you again soon. And what can we expect from you in 2021 and beyond, Ava?
Yeah, so my next release, it's called Home, and Home was inspired by a number of topics, but it feels especially relevant today since many families have to be separated from their loved ones and their homes due to the pandemic and quarantine policies. But the concept behind Home was also that a lot of people don't feel safe in their homes or don't have a place to call home, whether this be the children and families suffering at the border, or it also applies to families where a child doesn't feel secure as a result of abuse. But despite these negative topics, the song is actually quite hopeful, and I'm saying you can lean on me and I'll help you find a home. So that's my next release, and I really can't wait for everyone to hear it.
And we're certainly looking forward to it as well. And who do you consider your biggest influence in your career, Ava?
I have so many influences. I love Halsey is another one of my favorite singers. And like I said before, Ed Sheeran, Ariana Grande, Louis Capaldi, Conan Gray has also become one of my favorites.
That's fantastic. And what's the best advice you can give to anybody at this point?
As trite as it may sound, I guess just follow your dreams and really practice. Practice makes better. I know the expression is practice makes perfect, but practice makes better, and you can keep on improving. And if you follow your dreams, you can go very far if you're really doing what you love.
And that's very important as well. Once again, Ava Della Pietra of School of Rock and also Optimist on the Mike Wagner Show. Ava, a very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely fantastic. Looking forward to having you again soon. Do us a favor, keep us up to date. Love you back on in 2021. And once again, tell us about your upcoming projects. What's your website? How do people contact you? And where can people purchase or listen to your music?
So all my music is on all streaming platforms like Spotify and iTunes. And you can also go to my website, avadellapietra.com, as well as my social media at Ava Della Pietra for Instagram and Facebook. And all of those places you can stay up to date on my upcoming music and future releases.
Sounds great. Once again, Ava, a very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely great. Looking forward to having you again soon. Do us a favor, keep us up to date. Love you back on in 2021 and beyond. And don't forget to stay in touch and be optimistic.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Sonic Web Studios specializes in custom web design, app development, social networking, search engine optimization, domain registration, email marketing, online stores, and more. Since our birth, we have been designing and developing immaculate websites and providing web solutions which are a cut above the rest. As a leading web designing enterprise, we have a team of extremely talented web designers who are well-focused and have the experience of working on multiple web developing platforms such as PHP, Magento, Custom WordPress, and more. Sonic Web Studios has been helping businesses of all kinds, whether big, small, established, or startup, impress their audiences with exemplary web solutions. We don't just create beautiful and functional websites. We give you a complete online solution with the main goal of enhancing your yearly revenues. We aim to give your business the online exposure and brand acknowledgement that will help you in achieving increased conversions leading to profitable sales. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hey everybody, my name is Forbes Riley, and I'm an American actress and a TV host, and I was delighted when I got my copy of Missing, which is Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People based on a real-life relationship. It's well written. It's amazing. You know, it talks about a man who has lost his wife and his daughter, and it's very well done. I'm going to highly recommend that you go get your copy of Missing. It is a powerful, exciting read. Mr. Mian Moshe Zia. He is the author of Missing. And I want to give a big shout out and a kiss all the way halfway around the world to my dear friend. Check him out at Mia's website. It's called www.miamotionzea.com. Missing. Available on Amazon. Again, I'm Forbes Riley, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, YouTube, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and themikewagnershow.com. Please support our program with your donations at themikewagnershow.com. Join us again next time for another great episode of The Mike Wagner Show.